Okay, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone, and of course, happy International Women's Day to all of you, including men. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be here with you today in this conference of diversity, equity, and inclusion in economics, finance, and central banking. Over the years, managing diversity in the workplace has become crucial for Banco de España. In fact, this topic is one of the main elements of our institution's 2020-24 strategic plan. Therefore, we have carried out several actions to ensure that we first foster the potential of a diverse workforce. Second, we build an equal opportunity workplace. And third, we promote a sense of inclusion in our staff, in our people. Diversity, equality, and inclusion is also a fundamental pillar of the European system of central banks and a single supervisory mechanism. Banco de España is fully committed with these values, and consequently, we have signed the ESCB and SSM Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Charter last year, together with other 26 European national central banks and national competent authorities. Participants in this charter commit our institutions to accelerating efforts to promote working environments based on respect and dignity. We also commit to ensuring our workplaces are free from any form of discrimination. The Charter lays out shared principles, common goals, and concrete commitments. Of course, everything to improve working culture on a system-wide level, and it upholds the principles that all people are equal in rights and dignity, and that diverse teams bring more innovative solutions. Quoting Madame Lagarde, we can say and adhere to more diverse and inclusive institutions yield better results. By uniting our individual efforts, we are one step closer to better reflecting the diversity of the citizens we serve. So, aligned to this charter, Banco de España also launched a DEI manifesto that states this commitment towards society. We serve a plural society, and in the same direction, Banco de España promotes equal opportunities in the workplace by enhancing diversity and inclusion. When initiating formal steps in the DEI agenda, the initial approach was to focus on gender and generations. To this end, a big progress was made by capturing and tracking data, putting in place specific programs to foster women leadership, and programs to help closing the generational gap and giving visibility to senior managers on the gender and age distribution of their teams. Banco de España has a DEI part-time team of ambassadors. Some of them are here, made up of senior managers from different areas that give their input and also validate and foster new initiatives together with professionals of HR. So, in terms of gender, first, Banco de España has reached parity in its overall workforce, with gradual increases along the last 10 years. This evolution is not the result of applying quotas, yet it occurred due to new hires, since more women are joining Banco de España in recent years. We also apply and guarantee the principle of equality for all candidates in recruitment processes. In recent years, we have increased the level of women's participation in leadership positions, maintaining 50% female representation at the Governing Council at the end of 2023. Despite this, there are still differences in managerial positions, where women representation has increased at a slower pace. Female representation on the executive board, our executive board, is only 22%. And secondly, Banco de España has a very important research project, Gender and Career Progress in Banco de España, that will soon be completed. Will surely give light on how, since 1995 and up to today, gender could have impacted people's career in the institution. Regarding the other topic, the generational diversity, at the end of last year, our workforce average age is 49 years old, and approximately half of senior and middle managers are over 55. Banco de España faces, as does Spanish society, a challenging period with a demographic winter ahead. And in organizations like ours, where people have very long careers, the impact is even bigger. Therefore, we have implemented a successful reverse mentoring program where senior and junior employees exchange knowledge and experience. When designing specific actions, data analysis is very important. Therefore, I consider that it is highly relevant to collect evidence and to identify those aspects related to diversity, equality, and inclusion that could negatively impact employees' capacity, promotion, and integration. But I'm aware that sometimes this is not an easy task. Despite all the progress above, we propose to move towards a more inclusive approach based on the uniqueness and singularity of each individual. It is not about doing more actions, but to improve their effectiveness and to correct the deficiencies detected. For instance, first focusing on general diversity dates, like the Diversity Month in May, and by developing an awareness of diversity through a specific training or supporting different diversity communities, such as LGTBI network. All these initiatives reinforce a Banco de España commitment to diversity and inclusion. We believe they have a clear impact on business performance. Our goal is to create an inclusive workplace where diversity is part of our DNA, creating an environment that encourages everyone to contribute. This DEI conference in economics, finance, and central banking is also one of our milestones, and it is our aim to dive deep today into the true issues facing diversity, equity, and inclusion professionals today. And with this purpose, we have brought top-level practitioners to discuss the issues and potential solutions. I'm sure we will all gain insight into how our experts are addressing these challenges in real time at their organizations. I hope you enjoy the conference, and thank you for coming today. Thank you.